He tried to message his family. He screamed when the hospital lights went out mid-surgery. The planes didn't land. The drones didn't return. In 2070, the world went dark, and we weren't ready. Welcome to Tech Science Insights, your portal into the future. If you care about where technology is taking us and what happens when it fails, make sure to subscribe. We bring you the most haunting, helpful, and honest tech stories every day. The blackout begins. It started with a flicker. Then the grids began to fall, one continent after another. No one knew who was behind it, or if it was even an attack. Some said it was a solar flare. Others blamed rogue AI. Some believed quantum malware corrupted the global power network. Whatever it was total. Hospitals couldn't run life support. Smart homes locked their residents inside. Cities built on cloud infrastructure collapsed into silence. The internet died. Satellites failed. And people realized they no longer knew how to survive. Dependence deeper than we thought. By 2007, nearly every system relied on some form of digital connection. Smart agriculture fed 9 billion people. AI traffic systems managed global movement. Biometric ID was required to unlock shelter, money, food. But now, with power gone, all of that collapsed. People couldn't access food because it was locked behind QR-coded inventory systems. Cars wouldn't start. Phones were dead. Even basic water supply systems failed. They were managed by AI flow regulators. Most young people had never lit a fire, never grown a plant, never navigated without GPS. We weren't just tech-reliant. We were tech-dependent. And now, tech was gone. Cities turned to graves. Within 72 hours, major cities became dangerous. Food riots began. Water ran out. Diseases spread in hospitals with no power. People tried to flee, but with electric vehicles down and trains frozen, roads turned into war zones. Digital currency meant nothing. Crypto wallets couldn't open. Banks were offline. Barter returned, violence rose, fear spread. We had built smart cities, but we hadn't made them survivable. WHO caused the blackout. Let's be clear, this is only a prediction. But it's grounded in real science and risk. There are multiple possible triggers for a global tech collapse. Coronal mass ejection, CME, from the sun, an intense solar flare powerful enough to fry satellites and electric grids. AI war, two or more powerful artificial intelligences, attacking each other's digital infrastructure, globally disrupting power and data systems. Quantum cyberattack, a super advanced malware that bypasses all encryption and disables digital control systems worldwide. Weaponized EMPs, electromagnetic pulse weapons, launched during a war that knock out all electronics over massive regions. In 2070, any of these could happen, or even all at once. Humanity's response. Some communities survived because they never relied on modern tech in the first place. Remote villages that still used firewood, wells, and handwritten records. Old farmers who had refused smart tractors. Faith-based communities who had practiced self-sufficiency. In these places, people continued to eat, live, and pray. Ironically, the least advanced survived the most advanced collapse. Many began to question, was total tech dependence ever wise? The rise of analog preppers. After the blackout, the survivors began to rebuild, differently. The analog revival started. People learned to use manual water pumps, paper maps, 39H miles in tractors that we so follow to the rage, or analog radios, mechanical tools. New schools taught survival without screens. Cities were redesigned with off-grid options. Solar cookers, bicycle generators, and gravity-fed plumbing made a comeback, and the most valuable skill? Human cooperation. FAHNC. In the deepest days of the blackout, many turned back to faith. Without distractions. Without notifications. Without screens. People looked up at the stars. They remembered their creator. They realized true power was never in wires or code, but in the hands of Allah. This awakening became known as the Silence Movement. People learned to reflect, to think, to pray. Lessons for our present. This blackout of 2070 hasn't happened yet, it's a prediction. But it teaches us something powerful. Build technology, but don't forget how to live without it. Keep hard copies of important information. Teach children basic survival skills. Store non-electric tools and know how to use them. Preserve community, family, and faith, the real networks. Balance progress with preparedness. We've built a world of miracles, instant medicine, global connection, AI-powered ease. But what happens when it all goes dark? Not forever, just long enough to remind us what truly matters. Thanks for watching Tech Science Insights. If you found this thought-provoking, please like and share, and subscribe for more future-focused, ethically grounded tech content. May we build wisely, and never forget the light beyond the screen.